Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review and I am your host, the Report of the Week. Oh boy, here we are. This is magnificent right now. I'm in the middle of the void. That's all that I'm gonna call this because we got, it is in a literal sense a void. I'm between space-time right now. Let's just not even get into it. Let's just say this is usually the place where I am between reviews, but I decided, you know what, I just gotta make this right now, because I had this idea and I said, I just want to do this. I was feeling ever so spontaneous, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go grab the camera and I'm gonna start it up. So you're seeing an emergency review broadcast right here, running on empty on the spot, because I was thinking about Taco Bell. And, look, sometimes I have a bone to pick with Taco Bell, right? Sometimes I have my issues with them. I say, well, I'm not feeling this item or that item. And let's not even get started with the California Reaper thing. I'm never going to let that one go. But nonetheless, of course, they're accessible. They have some good hours, and it's one of those places. That was a car peeling out. That wasn't a dog barking. It's they have some good hours and all that good stuff. So I thought, all right, I'm gonna check out their menu again and see what's of interest, if anything. The Doritos Locos Tacos. It's been a staple of their menu for years. It's one of those things, like, I thought that I did countless reviews on these. I was checking through the video catalog and there was nothing. I was like, what's going on, The Doritos Locos Tacos, they were fan favorite. People like them. And I said, you know what? How about we just see which one's the best? Which one's my favorite? How they compare to each other. So I got all three of them right here. Here's the proof right here. You know the saying, they say the proof is in the proof is in the pudding. Well, the proof is in the cardboard-esque taco holding devices. So there you have it. And I got all three of them. Look at this, I even went through the trouble to mark what each one was on the little wrapping there for organizational purposes. We averted disaster there. But there's three types. I guess the camera won't focus, so we'll make it. Alright, there's the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco. All of these have that one commonality, right? Where it's like a hard shell taco, but the shell is a Dorito. It's like a giant Doritos shell. It's not like just standard hard shell, so it's got a little more flavor to it. It's the best way to describe it. And they got three types of them, and they've had this for years, but I don't know what's going on. I just never got around to it. But they got the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco, which has beef, lettuce, cheese, like a standard hard shell taco. And then it has sour cream in it, hence the Cool Ranch, description there. Also comes with there's also the Nacho Cheese one, which is just like your standard, your basic Doritos Locos Taco, which is just lettuce, cheese, and beef, with now that more pronounced Doritos shell. And then, of course, they have the fiery one, which is pretty much the same. Of course, it comes with the lettuce, the seasoned beef, and the cheese, but it has a spicy shell. Alright, so we've got all three of them. I'm going to try them all out. Now, this time what I'm going to do for time consolidation is I'm just going to go on an eating spree, alright? Like, how some of the people say, like the mukbangs, right? Like those? Well, it's not going to be like that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through one by one. I'm going to start out with the Nacho Cheese one, then I'm going to go to the Cool Ranch, and then I'm going to go to the fiery one. I'm going to take like 2 bites of each, rinse it out, clean the palate with the Baja Blast, and then from there, I'm gonna let you know what I think of each one and which one is my favorite. Now, the price for this, Taco Bell usually has some good deals going, and this was no exception, right? I got each one for about $2. It all came in one meal, so I got all three of them for $6. Add the Baja Blast, and that's what we have. Well, let's just open them up first so we can just really get a good look at them, and then we'll just get to the eating, because I know that's what we all want to see, and I want to get to it too. So, what do we have here? We got this one, and this is the standard Nacho Cheese one, right there. Because it's Nacho Cheese. That one never gets old. That one never does. Alright, we got the Cool Ranch one right over here. Not the Cold Ranch one, but the Cool Ranch one. Right there. Lighter shell, you know, you can kind of see right there. Alright, we'll see if we can see that sour cream later on. And then we got the fiery one, which, to my understanding, should have more of like a red shell. Not necessarily like fire truck red, quite. I mean, I bet there's like a fire truck somewhere that's painted this shade of red. But you can see, look, there it is. It's peeking out at you. It's saying hello. Alright, there we go. There's all three of them. I'm trying to hold them all up for you, but avoid disaster at the same time. Alright, let's just do this for the heck of it right there, like this. It's good enough anyway. You know, it needs to be done. Look, I'm just being honest with you. Alright. With the world's loudest vehicle, maybe it's a UFO driving by, let's just get around to them and let's try them out. So first, let's start off with the Nacho Cheese Doritos Locos Taco. Let's see what it tastes like, and then we'll just move on to the Cool Ranch one, and then to the fiery one. Alright, let's get to eating. It's the Nacho Cheese Doritos Locos Taco, from Taco Bell, of course. Going in. I'm going to reference this in a minute, but just take a look at this real quick. You see it? That's my thumb. Alright, now let's rinse the palate out. So that was the original one. Now let's go over to the Cool Ranch. Right there. Really going to be looking for that sour cream. There we go. A little bit of cheese confetti-esque spillage right there. Maybe I'll auction it off. Alright, now let's just get right over to the fiery one. Right here. And let's just go for it. You know why they call them Doritos Locos Tacos, right? I mean, we all have our theories, we all have our explanations and our guesses. You think it's because of the Doritos incident of 2012. No, I think it's just because they have that partnership with Doritos for the shell, and they kind of call them the Locos Tacos because it's supposed to be, you know, like crazy with the flavor, right? Or maybe it was because of the incident in 2012, but let's not go there. Alright, well, what do they taste like? You know what? I'll be straight to the point here. I like them all. I mean, I really do. I gotta say, usually when I go to Taco Bell, I always get like the soft shell tacos. I get the grillers, the nacho grillers and all that stuff. And sometimes those are lacking. And I don't really like the hard shell tacos. I've just never been a fan of them. But I gotta give them credit here. You saw what they looked like. I mean, these were actually loaded with toppings. I'm surprised. Maybe I caught them on a good day, but I think this is ideally how they all should be. Good amount of beef, good amount of lettuce, good amount of cheese. It's flavorful. It's got that good blend. And the thing that I like the most is that even though it's got that crunch that we sometimes like with it, and it's got that firmness and that stability, it's not jagged to the point where it like jabs into your teeth or any of that, and it's not going to ruin your mouth. I mean, maybe it has so much that like all the nerves are already dead, and I just can't feel it. I don't think that's the case though. I think it's completely fine on my precious teeth. But overall, I mean, they're all great. I gotta give them credit, right? The nacho cheese one, right? The shell it's packed with that flavor. It's got that cheesy crunchiness, a little bit of saltiness there, but it's just great. Like I said, they're all packed with the toppings. They all taste good that way. Like really any hard shell taco from Taco Bell should. The Cool Ranch one, it's all in the shell. Oh, that's the cat. He's going nuts. He's on that boost. He's just, how cats are, that midnight energy boost right there. He's going literally off the walls. I'll check on him after I'm done. It's got that flavor though in the shell, right? It's like it's got this cooling, like they said, like it's cooling ranch right there. It's amazing, honestly. These, to me anyway, are criminally underrated because I mean they're something else. And then the fiery one, it's got that spice. It's not overwhelming. I think honestly the fire sauce would probably be a good pairing with it. But to be honest, it's got that spiciness. Like every single one of them has exactly what you're craving, what they market it to be. And I mean, maybe I said this before. I can't believe I didn't cover these, but I mean, these are awesome. Every one of them I'm going to give an 8.0 out of 10 because it deserves that rating. They're legitimately good, and I'm a fan of them. I think when it comes down to hard shell tacos from Taco Bell, I'm a fan of these. I think this is like a model for how they all should be. My favorite of them all, it's got to be the fiery one though, because I like my spice when it comes down to Taco Bell, and it's like that good blend, and I'm so surprised because sometimes I've had so many bad experiences with Taco Bell. At this one, it's just like it's so good. I'm delighted. That's the only way to put it. That's all that I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, The Report of the Week, and make sure you check out my new podcast tomorrow, youtube.com/VORW podcast. All right, I'm going to check in on the cat, and I'll see you all in a little bit. Take care.